Hey, you right guys, my name's Sami from Pioneer DJ. I'm down at GetintheMix and today we're going to go through some key features on the DDJ-400. Just down for now, we're going to have a little look now at the pad section. So as I mentioned before in the previous video, we have 8 different modes and I touched on keyboard and key shift. So let's have a look at them now. So we have keyboard. The reason why this is flashing is because it's asking me to select a hotkey. I'm going to select the drop and now I'm going to be able to go up and down in key when I press it. So as you notice, every time it is going from the hotkey that I selected. And this first one here always takes you back to your original key. Now moving straight over to key shift, as you're going to see, it's the same thing, but except it's not going to be from a hotkey. So and as you see, I'm actually going through the keys here and it actually sounds really nice in the mix. And I'm back to normal. Going through a few of the others. So we have hotkey, which is your classic. I've set these in Rekordbox on export mode and this is taking me through my different hotkeys. And now we're going to move over to beat loop. And what this does is almost like your looping section, but allows you to activate it from your pads. So I'm going into a 4 beat loop, 2 beat loop, 1, half, and a quarter. And this is cool because you can actually see kind of how many beats you want to go into in your loops by using your screen. Now we're going to go over to beat jump. And what this does is it's basically gonna jump forward or back depending on what beats you select. So if I do 1, we're gonna go back 1 beat. If I want to do 8, I can go back 8 or forward 8. This is a really good technique for if you have a 16 bar or an 8 bar that you don't really want to play. You can go to this mode and almost skip it in the mix seamlessly, and you can't even see that it's jumped. You can't even hear it in the mix. It's really cool. Now we're going to look at the sampler, and this it basically allows you to go into Rekordbox and use some of the samples they have in there already, or go cut your own samples out from the tracks and then put it into your sample pads. And then you can get up to 8 samples and trigger them whenever you want in your mix. So there is your pad effects, your kind of main features. And now we're going to move over to your secondary options on the Beat Effects 1 and Beat Effects 2. These are basically different effects that we have, and you can really go in there like with Rekordbox and change these pad effects for your different pad modes. But we've got a couple set up here. This is an echo. I have a roll, vinyl break, and a sweep. Like I say, you can go in there and really kind of change these around and have a look for yourself. But we also have a secondary option. So you have 8 on the first pad modes. And if you go over to your second pad effects, you have another 8. So technically you've got 16 effects to play with. Really cool. And there is your pad section.